So today we will start lesson 4. Lesson 4. Lesson 4 is about multiplying and dividing algebraic terms. Okay. So how to multiply the algebraic terms? Concentrate well with me. Actually, there is one important rule for multiplication, okay, for the terms with the like basis. So this means if there is a term like a to the power m times a to the power n. So here the
M
basis
plus M plus N.
Okay, listen guys. So here the bases are the same. It's a, and the difference only on the powers. So in this case, it will equal a, and the power will be m plus n. So simply, for example, if I want to multiply x to the power 2 times x to the power 3, so we will apply the same rule. It will equal x, the same base, and now we will add the powers 2 plus 3, so x to the power 5. Okay? Another example, like a numerical one. If it's 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 3, so simply it will equal 2 to the power
5.
2 plus 3, 5. Yes, exactly.
So dividing بننقص.
Okay, I'm going to explain division now. Type. So this means the rule for multiplication, it's a to the power m times a to the power n. It will equal a to the power m.
مستر يعني 2x multiply 2x equal to x equal.
No, it's not like that. I'm talking about the basis only without coefficients. Okay? So listen carefully so that you can understand every point. So now here, x to the power 2 times x to the power 3, it will equal x to the power 5, because here we will add the powers 2 plus 3, like that. So x to the power 5. Okay? Another example, guys. If we are going to multiply 2 to the power 2, which I said before right now, times 2 to the power 3, so simply we said that it will equal 2 to the power 5, because we are adding the powers. Okay, now, if I want to check that rule, 2 to the power 2, actually it equals 4, and the 2 to the power 3, it's 8, because it means that 2 to the power 2, it's 2 times 2, and 2 to the power 3 means 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2, so it will equal 8. Now, 4 times 8 actually equal 32, and the 2 to the power 5, it's the same, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This one is 2 to the power 5. This means 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. Okay, let's check. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, so 32. So actually that's correct 100%. So in case of multiplying two terms with like basis, okay, so simply we add the powers. So if I want to multiply x to the power 3 times x to the power 3 again, so it will equal x to the power 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, guys? Okay, great. There is another rule related to the division. If I'm dividing two terms with like basis, a to the power m divided by a to the power n, so simply here it will equal a, but subtract the powers, m minus n. Yes, so this means x to the power 6 divided by x to the power 3. No, I will make it 2. So now it will equal x to the power 6 minus 2, which is equal x to the power 4. Okay? So in the case of division, we will subtract the powers. Okay? For example, 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 3, it will equal 2 to the power 2. And actually, this is real. 2 to the power 5 means 32. We just said that it's 32 divided by 2 to the power 3. Actually, this one is 8. So 32 divided 8, it's 4. And actually, 2 squared means 4. That's correct, 100%. Right? So in division, guys, we will subtract the powers. Again, one more example. X to the power 5 divided by x to the power 2, it will equal x to the power 5 minus 2, so x to the power 3. Okay, clear? Okay, the next part. If I want to multiply algebraic terms like 2a times 5a. So simply here, we have to multiply the coefficients. So 2 times 5 equal 10. A times A. Guys, we said that A is a to the power 1, and here a to the power 1. So a power 2. So 2a times 5a, it will equal 10a squared, or 10 to the power 2, I mean. Another example, if it's 2a times 5b, different variable, multiply the two coefficients. 2 times 5, 10. A times B, it's AB. That's it. Okay?
طب عادي يا مستر لو قلناها مستر 10 بي اي.
Yes, of course. It's the same, like 10BA. No difference at all. Okay? One more example. If I want to multiply 5x squared times 3x. So in this case, as we said, multiply the coefficients. 5 times 3, it's 15. X squared times x. So x power 3, because here 1. So 2 plus 1, x to the power 3. Okay, clear? Let's solve some questions related to this point. If I want to multiply 5a to the power 3b times 3ab. So now, as we said, multiply the coefficient times the coefficient. So 5 times 3, 15. A to the power 3 times a, it will be a to the power 4. Then
And b
b times b, b power 2. That's it. Okay, guys? Another question. If I want to multiply 3 over 4, a squared times 4 over 3a. Okay, never mind. It's the same concept. We will multiply the two coefficients.
3 over 4 multiply 4 over 3 will be 1.
Yes, exactly. It will be 1. Exactly. So it will be 3 over 4 times 4 over 3. A number times its multiplicative inverse. So the product will equal 1, or otherwise 3 times 4 equals 12 over 4 times 3, it will be 12 over 12, which means 1. So now multiply a squared times a, so it will equal a to the power 3. That's it. Clear, guys? Okay, the next question. If I want to multiply 2 over 5 a power 3 b times 3ab. So it's very simple. Now we have to multiply 2 over 5 times 3. So 2 over 5 times the 3 means this 3 actually it's a whole number means 3 over 1. So 2 times the 3 means 6 over 5. Then a to the power 3 times a means a to the power 4.
Power 4.
B times b means b squared. Finished. Clear?
Here.
Another question, guys. Another question. If we will multiply 2 over 5 x squared times negative 15 x to the power 3. So this means we will multiply 2 over 5 times a negative 15, positive times a negative. This is the first point. Positive times a negative means a negative, of course. Then 2 times a negative 15, actually this is a whole number, as we said, so it's a negative 15 over 1. So it's a negative 30 over 5, so negative 6. Then x power 2 times x power 3, it will equal x to the power 2 plus 3, 5. That's it. Okay. One more question. 4 lm squared times half L squared M squared. So now we will multiply 4 times half. So it becomes 4 over 2, which means 2. L times L power 2, L power 3. M squared times M squared.
M power 4.
Exactly, great. M power 4. That's it. Clear, guys?
Clear.
Okay, great. One more question. If the question is like that, 2 over 3 m to the power 2 n times 9 over 4 n. Now, multiply the two numbers or the two coefficients, 2 over 3 times 9 over 4. So
it will be
2 times
3 over 2.
It will be 18 over 3 times 4, it's 12. So we can simplify these two numbers by dividing these two terms by 6. So it will be 18 divided 6 means 3, 12 divided 6 means 2.
3
So
over 2.
Exactly. Or otherwise, we can simplify the numbers like this. Divide this one by 3 equal 1. And this one by 3 equal 3. And the other two numbers, divide this one by 2 equal 1. And this one by 2 equal 2. So now it becomes 1 times 3 equal 3. 1 times 2 equal 2. So 3 over 2. Then the variables. M power 2. Here we don't have M. So write it without M.
Right, it's M power 2.
Yes,
M power
exactly.
2.
Then N times N. So it will be N squared. That's it. Okay, guys? Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, guys. Now let's solve some questions related to the division process. If I want to divide 12a power 3 by 3a, what will be the procedures? Like multiplication, guys, exactly. And multiplication, we just multiply the coefficients. And division, we will divide the coefficients. So 12
هو
divide.
لو ما جابهاليش يا مستر اللي هو ديفايدد على طول يعني عادي ممكن يقول لي باي هي equal
Yes,
to
no
divide.
problem. No problem. It's like divide 12a power 3, like that. Divide by.
A power 2.
Okay. So how to solve that question? 12 divided 3, it will be 4. A power 3 divided by a, it will equal a to the power 3 minus 1. So a to the power 2. Okay, clear? The next one, 21x divided by negative 3. Okay, divide the coefficients. 21 divided by negative 3. So you are dividing a positive number by a negative number. So the result will be negative. Of course, 21 divided 3 equals 7. Then x divided by 1, nothing. So x. So it will equal negative 7x. Okay? Are we clear till now?
مستر طب يا مستر هو عادي يا مستر ممكن يقول لي مثلا مستر 21 x divided negative over negative 3.
Yes, it's the same. If the question is like that, 21x over negative 3, it will be the same. 21 divided by negative 3, negative 7, then x. That's it. Okay? The next question.
Okay.
Negative 15x squared y to the power 3 divided by 5xy squared. Again, guys, the same procedure. Divide the coefficient by the coefficient. So negative 15 divide 5, it's a negative 3. X squared divide x. So it will be x because it's x power 2 minus 1. So x. Y power 3 divided by y power 2, also y. Okay? You guys?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, one more question. One more question like that. Negative 24 a to the power 5, e to the power 3, c to the power 2 divided by negative 8 a squared b. Okay, now again the same procedures. Divide the coefficient by the coefficient. Here in this case we are dividing two negative numbers, so the result will be positive, of course. So negative 24 divided by negative 8, it will equal 3. Then a to the power 5 divide a to the power 2, a to the power 5 minus 2, a to the power 3. Then
Mr.
b to the power 3,
power 3, b power 2, c power 2.
then b power 3 divided by b power 1, so b power 2. Then c squared divided by 1, right? So c squared, that's it. Okay, now concentrate on this question. If the question is like that, negative 15, a to the power 5, b to the power 3, c to the power 2, over 3, a to the power 5, b to the power 3, c. The same procedures, guys. Negative 15 divided by 3, it will equal negative 5. Then a to the power 5 divided by a to the power 5 means 1. B to the power 3 divided by b to the power 3 means 1. Because it's a term divided by itself. So 1. Then c squared divided c equals c. So it will equal only negative 5c. But if the question is like that, 15 a to the power 3 b squared c over 3 a to the power 3 b squared c. So in this case, divide the coefficients. 15 divide 3 equal 5. A power 3 divide a power 3, 1. B squared divide by b squared, 1. C divide c, 1. So only it will equal 5. Okay? Clear, guys?
Clear.
Okay. Let's solve some questions on the main book.
Try
Try
to
to
Mr. try to the page كام يا مستر؟
page 64 in the main book. The first question, choose the correct answer from the given ones. The first point, 5a to the power 6 divided by 5a. So now, here we are going to divide the coefficient by the coefficient. 5 divide 5, it's 1. I will not write it, okay? And then a to the power 6 divided by a, it will be a to the power 5. Here I didn't wrote 1 before the coefficient. Why? Because by default, guys, we said that if it's x, this means it's 1x. If it's a, it's 1a. If it's a to the power 5, it's 1a to the power 5. That's why I didn't wrote the coefficient 1, okay? So 5a to the power 6 divided by 5a equal a to the power 5. That was the first point. The second one, 6a squared b to the power 3.
عمرو مش مركز تاني يا مستر بلال.
Guys, listen, please. Okay? Divide by negative 3a b squared. So now here, divide 6 by negative 3. You are dividing a positive number by a negative number. So of course the result will be negative. So negative 2. A squared divide by a, it's a. B power 3 divide by b squared, it's b. That's it. The next one.
2ab.
Exactly. Negative 12 x power 3 y to the power 2 over 4 x squared y squared equal negative 12 divided by 4, negative 3 x power 3 divided by x squared x, y squared divided by y squared 1, so negative 3x. Okay, are we okay till this one, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. The next one, number 4. Negative 8 x to the power 5 y to the power 3 divided by negative y to the power 3 x to the power 4. 12 equal. Here I'm dividing two negative numbers. Negative 8 divided by negative 1.
Well, 8.
So it will equal 8. Great. X to the power 5 divided by x to the power 4. So x.
Well, x
Y to the power 3.
power 3 divided negative y power 3 هتبقى 0. 0.
1, not 0, guys. Guys, if I ask you a question like 5 over 5, you will say it will equal 0 or 1. A term divided by itself. This means 1, right? So it will equal 8x. The next one.
يعني مستر احنا قصدنا الواي باور 3 والنيجاتيف واي باور 3 عشان شبه بعض في الديفايد بنكنسل.
Exactly. It's like you terminate the two terms. Like that, simplify. Remove this one and this one because they are the same exactly. Okay? Like if you will divide 2 times 4 over 2 times 3. So simply you can terminate 2 and 2. So it will equal directly 4 over 3, right?
Right.
Exactly. Very good. So the next question. Number 5, I guess, right? Okay. It's 10x to the power 5 divided by a term equal to x to the power 3. Now here, guys, we have two options. The first one, you will find that that term was 10. Now it becomes 2. So this means it was divided by 5. Correct? Then x to the power, x power 5 now becomes x power 3. So this means it was divided by x power 2. Or otherwise, we can solve it this way. 10 divided by number equal 2. So of course, divided by 5. How did I get 5? It's 10 divided by 2. So divide this term by this term. So 10 divided 2, it's 5. X power 5 divided by x power 3, it's x squared. So the missing term is 5x power 2. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, great. The next question, guys. Here, the question is 48
انت يا مستر بعد ما
8 to the power 4.
6 يا مستر. شرحنا example 5.
5 again? Okay. I will solve this one first. 48 a to the power 4 b to the power 7 equals 12 a squared b squared times another term. Okay. Now, here there are two terms. Their product equal this one. So what do you think? How to get it? Here, if we will say that 10 equal 5 times at another term. So, of course, you will say that 10 equal 5 times 2, mister, right? Then how did I get that 2? Actually, it's 10 divide 5. So now, Divide this term by this term.
4. It
So
will be 4.
48 divide 12, it will be 4. A power 4
4.
divide a squared, a squared. B power 7 divide by b power 2,
power
b power 5.
4.
Exactly. So I'm going to write it here. Okay, it will be 4a squared b to the power 5. Clear, guys?
ليه؟ يا مستر
Now
انا
again,
كنت بحسب حضرتك هتحل معانا اسئله من الاكسرسايز بوك عشان تسهل علينا شويه. هو اصلا الواجب يعني كده هيكون سهل.
don't worry, the exercise is very easy, okay? But first we have to finish all the questions on the main book, okay? So again, number 5, again, guys. Khalid, concentrate well. It's 10 x to the power 5. It was divided by a number, then it equals 2x to the power 3. So if the question is like that, Khalid, 10 divided by a number equal to, so what do you think about this number? Actually, it's 5, right? Because 10 divided 5 equal to, then how did I got that 5? Actually, I just divided 10 by 2. So now divide this term by 2x to the power 3. So 10 divided 2, 5. X power 5 divided by x power 3, x power 2. That's it. Clear? The next question. Calculate the perimeter and the area of the following figure. The first figure, actually, it's a rectangle like that. This side is 2x and this side is 3x. I want to get the perimeter and the area. So for the rectangle, guys, there's a general formula for the perimeter and the area. Perimeter equals what? Length plus width times 2. And what about area? It's length times width. So the perimeter will equal length plus width. So 2x plus 3x times 2. So this means
5x. 5x
2x plus
multiplied 2.
3x. It's 5x times 2, so 10x.
10x.
Correct? Then what about the area?
10x
It will
power 2.
equal 2x times 3x. Now, multiply the two coefficients. 2 times the 3, 6. Then, x times x, x power 2. That's it. Okay, guys, clear?
Okay.
Okay, the next question. Here also, I want to get the perimeter and the area for the following shape. Okay, the shape is like that. Actually, this side is 5x, and this side is 3x, and this side is 2x, and this side is 3x, and this one is 4x, and this part is x. Okay. On the givens, because actually I just wrote some data not given here, like this one and this one. Okay. Now the question is like that exactly, guys. How to get the perimeter and the area of this figure. Okay, here in this question, you want to get the perimeter and the area. Of course, the perimeter is very easy because, as we said before, perimeter means it's the outside borders for the shape. So this means it will be this length plus this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one. Okay, now the dimensions. Actually, this one is 2x and this one is 3x. So the opposite side is 5x. And this side is 4x in the bottom. So on the top also it will be 4x, but there is x here. So this one will be 3x. Now all the dimensions are very clear. Okay, now get the perimeter. It will be the sum. I'm going to start with 3x to this direction. So 3x plus 5x plus 4x plus 3x plus x plus 2x. Now add these terms. 3 plus 5, 8, plus 4, 12, plus 3, 15, plus 1, 16, plus 2, 18x. So this will
مستر
be
ده
the primitive.
كنت اقول لحضرتك ان نجمع اللايك ترم بس اتلخبطت كلهم اصلا لايك ترم.
Exactly. Okay, all are like terms, so just add the numbers. In this case, add the coefficients, so it will equal 18x. So that was very easy actually. Now what about the area? In this case, guys, there are two options to get the area. The first option is to divide this shape into two shapes like that. This one will be the first shape, this one will be the second shape. Okay, now get area 1 and area 2, and then add area 1 plus area 2 to get the total area of the shape. So from the figure, area 1 will equal 2x times 3x. This means 6x squared. Then get area 2. Area 2 will equal, the two dimensions are 3x and 4x. So 3x times 4x will equal 12x squared. So the total area will equal the sum of the two areas, 6x squared plus 12x squared. So it will equal 18x squared. That's it. That was the first option. Actually, I could solve it with a different method. How? And instead of dividing the figure into two shapes in this form, no, I'm going to divide it into two shapes like that. And instead of divide it like this, no, I will divide it into two shapes like this. This one will be 1, this one will be 2. Now, again, we said that the area 18x squared. Okay, let's check. I'm going to clear the last solution and solve it with this way to check if the answer will be the same or not. Area 1 will equal, here, this one is 3x and this one is 5x. So 3x times 5x will equal 15x squared. Area 2 will equal 3x times x. So 3x times x will equal 3x squared. Now the total area will equal area 1 plus area 2, 15x squared plus 3x squared, which will equal the same answer, 18x squared. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now the next question. Calculate the total surface area and the volume of the opposite solid. Okay, there is one figure like that. This one is 3a, and this one is 2a, and this one is 2a. We want to calculate, okay, the surface area and the volume. Guys, actually, we studied that figure on the last year in grade 6. It's a cuboid. This one actually is a cuboid.
and grade 5.
Okay, we studied that one in grade 5 and 6, cuboid and the cube. The only difference between them, okay, that in the cube, all sides are equal, but in the cuboid, okay, the three sides may be different, or two sides are different like this. I mean to that, the length and the width and the height not equal. Okay, so to calculate the volume, it's the very easy one here. First, I will start with the volume. Volume will equal length times width times height. That was the rule of the volume. So from the given figure, the volume will equal length times width times height. So it's 3A.
3A multiplied 2A multiplied 2A.
Exactly. Now multiply the coefficients. So 3 times 2 equals 6 times 2 equal 12. A times A squared times A to the power 3. That's it. So this will be the volume. Okay? So that was the first requirement in this question. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, great. The next requirement, we want to get the surface area for that cuboid. Actually, I'm going to write down the rule for the area of the cuboid. Remember that, guys, the area of the cuboid equals
Length multiplied with
perimeter area, perimeter of the base also that rule we studied that before. So perimeter of the base means it's the length plus width times 2 times height h. So length plus width, it's a 3a plus 2a. 3a plus 2a, then times 2, then times the height, that's 2a. So simply 3a plus 2a, it's 5a, times 2 times 2a. Now get the result. Multiply the coefficients. 5 times 2, 10 times 2, 20. A times a squared. That's it. Clear, guys? Okay, now that area, actually, it's not the total area. That one is the lateral area. So that was the lateral area. Then what about the total area? The main rule, total area
Multiply 2 كمان.
equal lateral area, okay, plus 2 base area.
طب هو حضرتك مش المفروض الرول اللي حضرتك كاتبه كده.
Okay, so that was the lateral area. We got first the lateral area. It's the perimeter of the base times the height.
طب مستر انت
Then
ليه عملت multiply 2 هنا؟
where?
في ال
Perimeter of the base.
اه
Because the base is a rectangle and the perimeter of the base is length times width times 2. Correct? So it's a
تمام.
3a plus 2a times 2
مستر
times
هو
the
احنا
height,
بنجيب
which is 2.
هو احنا بنجيب البريمتر بتاع البيس ولا بنجيب الاريا بتاع البيس؟
Perimeter. Area, this is the rule. Area equal perimeter of the base times the height. Okay? That was
تمام.
the lateral area. Now, the total area, it's lateral area, which we got it right now. It's 20a squared. So lateral area means 20. Total area now will equal 20a squared plus 2 base area. So 2 times base area. The base area, it's a rectangle, length times width. So 3a times 2a, like that, 3a times 2a. So now it will equal 20a squared plus 3a times 2a means 6a squared. So it will be 2 times 6a squared. Now 20a squared plus 12a squared. So the total area will equal 32a squared. That's it. So this is
ينفع
the
تديني
total.
ينفع تديني شكل زي ده تاني احله عشان ما فهمتش قوي عايزه اتدرب على واحده.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. Another one, guys. like this. If there is a cuboid like that one, this one is 3x or 3a, and this one is 2a, and this one is 5a. That one is a cuboid. If I want to get the volume, volume equal length times width times height. So it will equal 3a times 2a times 5a. Because actually this one is the length, this one is the width, this one is the height. So it will equal, multiply the numbers, 3 times 2 equals 6 times 5, so 30. And 8 times 8 times 8 to the power 3. So this is the volume. Now, get the total area. Total area equal lateral area plus 2 base area. Now, guys, the lateral area is perimeter of base times height. That was the lateral area. And 2 base area means plus 2 times length plus width. And now, perimeter of the base means what? It's a rectangle. Length plus width times 2 times height plus 2 times length plus width. Now use the given values. Length plus width times 2, 3a plus 2a times 2 times height, 5a, then plus 2 times length plus width, sorry, length times width, 3a times 2a. So simply here it will equal 3a plus 2a, it's 5a times 2 times 5a again, plus 3a times 2a, it's 6a squared. 6a squared times 2 means 12a squared. So now I'm going to write it on the top. It will equal 5a times 2, 10a times 5a, it will be 50a squared plus 12a squared. So now the total area will equal 50 plus 12 means 62a squared. That's it. Okay, guys, clear?
Okay.
Okay, great, guys. Actually, that was lesson 4. Hopefully, all of you understood all the points and that.
Homework exercise
Yes,
9.
I'm going to write down the homework right now. Okay.